Hi friends, it's Miss Carrie. Welcome to art kit number 7, the last one in your art kit. If you are in my class, that means you have a number 7 kit. If you are in Miss Jess's class, you're gonna have a 6 and 7 together. So if you have a kit numbered just 7, pull it out. We're gonna be making that today. We're gonna be making porcupines. So in your kit, you're gonna have some brown clay, or you're gonna have Model Magic. You're also going to have some pipe cleaners, some beads. You may have some flowers in there, some tissue paper, sequins, a cute little head, and then you're gonna have like a patch of grass. If you don't have the patch of grass, you might have a canvas tile. And if you have the canvas tile, you want to turn that tile into a patch of grass. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. If you have the brown clay, you're gonna take that out, and then if you have the Model Magic, you're gonna open that up. I'm gonna show you guys both ways. First, I'm gonna start with the brown clay. So if it's been sitting for a while, it might be a little sticky. So try and see if you have any flour at your house, and you're gonna need a little bit of dry flour into it. That's gonna make the clay not as sticky and a little more dry, so a little easier to work with. And then you guys can play with the clay for a little bit, do some hand building skills. You can make some snakes, some snails. You could make snowmen, just play with it. If it feels sticky, again, just need some dry flour into it, and you'll get that stickiness away. Once you have played with your clay enough, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna roll it into a little ball. I'm gonna also show our friends that have the Model Magic instead of the clay. You're gonna take your clay out of your package. You're gonna do the same, you're gonna roll it. You're not gonna put any flour on this one, but you're just gonna play with it, roll it, feel the hand of it, how it feels. And as you're playing with it, you can make snowmen, you can make snakes, snails, pinch pots. The world is your oyster with the clay. So I have 2 versions. I'm gonna do the Model Magic version and the brown clay version. For our porcupines, we're gonna go ahead and get our bodies stuck to our grass or our little canvas. So for our friends that have the grass patches, you're just gonna squeeze some glue. Grab this little glue out of your supply kit, and then you're gonna take your brown clay or your Model Magic. You're gonna press that right on here, okay? This is gonna be the body for your porcupine. If you have the Model Magic, you're gonna get one of your brushes out of your supply kit, and you're gonna paint the body brown. So in my supply kit, I'm also gonna get my little cup of brown paint, and I'm gonna paint this brown. Take your time when you're painting it. You can use your fingers if you want and feel how that brown paint feels on the clay. It's very slippery. These are all washable and non-toxic. So now I have the brown body like this, and I have the brown clay like this. Next, we're gonna put our head on, so you know what side on your porcupine the head's gonna go, right? So I'm gonna pick this side right here. Oops. Then I'm gonna find my head in my little porcupine kit. I'm gonna press my head on. Oops, still a little sticky. I'm gonna put some flour. A little flour bath on my porcupine. Just like that. And then with my pipe cleaners, you're gonna go ahead and put some quills in. I'm just gonna poke them all over. You can put a lot or a little, it's up to you. Just like that. And I'll show you also with this guy. Jess, could you get me a little canvas? A little square canvas? So I'm gonna put my head on this guy, and then I'm gonna put my quills in. And you're gonna fill up your porcupine with your quills. So I'm pinching my pipe cleaner and I'm pushing it in. Sometimes if I hold it too far away and I push it in, it might just bend. So I have to hold closer to the beginning of the pipe cleaner and push it in. And you can push your quills in very deep, or you can just put them in a little bit. Just push your quills in. If you have a white canvas instead of the grass patch, you can fill that in with some oil pastels, or you can mix blue and yellow and make your grass color. Because what happens when you mix blue and yellow? You get green. Just fill that in. See? So I'll put this example on here. And then I'm going to keep putting in my quills now. Thanks for the canvas, Miss Jess.
Anytime.
Miss Jess is here too, friends.
Hello, friends.
Okay. This guy's got a decent amount of quills. He's got a big head, a lot of quills. Now you can start decorating your grass patch, your porcupine. So you're gonna reach inside your kit and you're gonna get those little flowers. We can glue those on your grass patch. Oops, sorry, little guy. Flower just flew in his face, Jess. Or my glue flew in his face.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. There's some tissue paper in there too. You could take the tissue paper and crinkle it up. Put it on. If you dump it out, you might have some beads. The beads you can put right on the quills, just string them in. You can work on a pattern with the beads. But all these little exercises that we're doing with the quills and the beads, we're fine-tuning our motor skills. So our body needs to slow down. Our brain has to calm itself and think about where you're putting something, how much pressure you need to put in order to get the quill in. So all of these steps are pretty important when you're creating this porcupine. And you can add more too. If you have different beads at home, you can add those beads. Some of you will have wooden beads in your kit. You can paint those wooden beads with your watercolors. Your watercolors are the smaller pod in your art supply kit. You can color in your beads with the oil pastels. If you have sequins, you can try and string the sequins. They do have a little hole. I find I can get them right at the tip. You guys see that little sequin? So you can kind of put a little protective armor on your quills maybe by putting your little sequins at the tip. So just keep decorating and beading and filling up your porcupine's body. I'm really getting into this now. I'm gonna put some sequins on the little grass patch too, because you know, you guys, yeah, he's jazzy. Maybe he just came back from an Elton John concert. He's got glitter all over him. So I'm just using my glue from my supply kit and then some beads and sequins. And you guys can add more or less to your porcupine. You could have one quill or all the quills. It's really your own creation. If your porcupine has one quill, maybe he went to battle. Don't they lose their quills?
I think so.
Yeah. So you can put a story behind your art projects too. It's important to talk about them, and you know, it's a whole process. It's not just making a porcupine. You can give them a name. But yeah, when you're done with them, it's gonna look something like this, see? very jazzy. And that's your project number 7. So that will be number 7 in your kit. If you have any questions, email us or call us or message us on Instagram, and we're happy to answer any questions for you guys. So have a great day, and I hope you guys enjoy your porcupines. Bye.